There's no space for hate, and I think there is just a continuing drain on all of us, on players, on staff at our teams. I'm sure on all of you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, mistakes were made. And for that, I apologize. Her voice is calm, but her eyes say something else. She's standing in front of a dozen microphones, flanked by security, with the entire basketball world watching. Why? Because hours earlier, bombshell documents began circulating online, alleging that certain WNBA referees were not just bad at their jobs, but bribed. We're talking direct payments. We're talking game manipulation. And we're talking about a scandal that, if proven, could destroy the league's integrity overnight. This is not a rumor mill story. This is not fans being salty about bad calls. This is hard evidence. Emails. Transactions. Names. Dates. The kind of stuff you can't explain away with oops, human error. Today, we are diving deep into the timeline of this leak, the players caught in the middle, Cathy Engelbert's desperate damage control, and why this might be the biggest crisis the WNBA has ever faced. It all started with an anonymous account on X, formerly Twitter, dropping a single PDF link with the caption, "For everyone wondering why certain games always feel rigged, here's your answer." Within minutes, the file was everywhere. Reddit, TikTok, private Discord servers, sports forums blowing up like wildfire. Inside the leak? A series of bank transaction screenshots showing payments from an unknown consulting firm to several current and former WNBA referees. But here's the kicker, those payments happened days before certain high-profile games that ended with suspiciously one-sided officiating. One game in particular stood out, a Fever vs. Liberty matchup earlier this season, where questionable foul calls in the final minutes swung the game in New York's favor. The leaked bank records? They showed a payment to the lead referee just 3 days prior. Fans started pulling up clips. Missed calls. Phantom fouls. And the narrative started writing itself. Was the WNBA's integrity bought and sold behind closed doors? The leaked folder didn't just contain bank records, it had email chains. Referees chatting about making sure the right team advances. Mentions of performance bonuses for delivering desired outcomes. The tone wasn't even subtle, it was smug, almost cocky, like these people thought they were untouchable. One email read, "Don't overdo it, just tighten up the whistle when needed. We want them in the finals, it's good for business." The WNBA's official site was silent. Reporters started calling their sources. And then, ESPN dropped a breaking news ticker, WNBA investigating newly surfaced allegations of referee misconduct. But this wasn't just about bad officiating anymore. This was about systemic corruption and the potential involvement of higher-ups who might have known or even encouraged it. While Engelbert's office scrambled, players and fans took to social media. Some stars posted cryptic tweets, "Now it all makes sense. A starting guard been saying this for years, nobody listened." A veteran center hashtags like #rigged and #WNBAfix trended worldwide. YouTubers were live-streaming breakdowns of the documents. Sports betting communities were in chaos, demanding refunds for fixed games. And in the midst of this firestorm, whispers began spreading. If referees were getting paid off, who else was in on it? Finally, Cathy Engelbert stepped up to the podium. Cameras clicked. The room went silent. I want to start by saying that the integrity of this league means everything to me. The recent reports are deeply troubling. Mistakes have been made, and for that, I apologize to our players, our fans, and to everyone who loves this game. It sounded good, but she never said the word bribery. She never addressed the specific documents. And when asked whether league executives had prior knowledge of the payments, she dodged the question entirely. Body language experts online immediately pointed out her shallow breathing, tightened jaw, and lack of direct eye contact when answering. Was she genuinely sorry, or just trying to protect the league's image before sponsors started pulling out? In the hours after Engelbert's statement, the WNBA Players Association demanded an independent investigation, not one led by the league itself. Rumors swirled that at least 3 referees had been suspended off the record while the probe continued. Legal experts chimed in. If the payments crossed state lines, federal charges could be on the table. If betting lines were affected, it could escalate into a multi-agency investigation. Meanwhile, team owners were reportedly split, some calling for Engelbert to resign, others urging her to weather the storm to avoid chaos before playoffs. This isn't just about a few shady referees. This is about the credibility of the sport itself. If fans believe the game is rigged, ticket sales plummet. TV ratings nosedive. Sponsors vanish. The WNBA has fought for decades to be taken seriously, and now, all that progress could be wiped away overnight if the league can't prove its claim. As one former player bluntly put it in an interview, once the trust is gone, it's almost impossible to get it back. So here we are. Cathy Engelbert has apologized, but the questions remain. Who leaked the evidence? How far does the corruption go? And will the league survive the fallout? One thing's for sure, this is just the beginning. And if more evidence drops, the WNBA might be looking at a scandal bigger than any in its history.